Hey, this is Tim.
This is Sue.
Hey, we're back at Lithia Park again to do another fun video, but not a Lithia Park, of the whole city of Ashland. Give you some history, some fun facts, give you some views. Trying to bore you too much with the trip, but you know how it is.
It's a nice little town, so enjoy.
Okay, we're right here at the entrance of the park because I want to show you something. Up here is where Ashland got its start. The old Ashland Mill. I have pictures of it. I'll show you a few pictures. And we'll go from there. But right here is the site of the old Ashland Mill. This is where it's set. Anyways, a lot of people walk past that bench, don't even think anything of it. So I thought I'd show it to you. So this whole area from the bench on, at one point, was part of the mill. It's probably a landing where they had the logs. And of course they got an artisan fair. And somebody up there has got the right idea.
We have a lazy little dog that wants to relax.
Yep. Can't say I blame him.
No.
Okay. Hey, dropping into Ashland. So now I grew up in Ashland. But you knew that. I grew up until, well, grew up until I was 10 about. Spent the first 10 years of my life in Ashland.
Fun times.
We got a lot more snow than the rest of the valley.
Lots of history here for you.
Yeah, because the family has been here since the 40s, early beginning of the 40s.
Some things were named after your family, which
Well,
we'll talk about later.
Yeah, well, that's open for debate because the Historical Society has a different take on it.
But all the townspeople think so.
Well, I don't know if the townspeople think at all anymore. It's been a while.
Well, back then they did.
Yeah.
Ashland's a pretty town. I like it.
It is.
This is kind of the outskirts of Ashland. We'll be coming to downtown pretty soon.
As we're getting closer to the main town of Ashland, the city center, I'll show you where the hospital is, which is on the outskirts of town. Probably the inskirts at one point, now the outskirts.
It's a nice little hospital. I had surgery here one time.
Did you?
Yep.
I just know it's little.
That's where I had my knee surgery. They're very nice here.
It has its ups and downs, just like San Francisco does.
Yeah. A lot of Ashland was built on a hillside. So it's a lot of hills.
And off to the left there is the hospital.
There.
Now I cannot go on the property and show you because they forbid recording.
There's the second entrance.
Yep, that's for imaging and lab and all that. I know because I read the sign. Okay, I'm going to flip a U-turn here. It's legal to do U-turns on the intersections. And there it is.
There's the hospital. Let's see how much.
And as you can see, there's always confusion here. People not knowing where to go. I had to go in there one time because it was like my first week of working security for the hospital. And they had a politician coming down, so they had us come in and work. Now, as we're getting into Ashland, you really won't be able to see very much, but right off to the right is Old Briscoe Elementary. It is, well, we'll turn up it. This is my old school I went to, the elementary school. It is no longer a school.
Looks like something goes there. So they use it for something.
They use it for something. There's even school buses out there, but it's no longer a school, which is kind of sad to me because it was also a school my dad went to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to see some beautiful houses too.
It's bumpy, as you'll probably be able to tell on the camera. But right out here, there's a playground, which unfortunately the camera's pretty stationary. You gotta lock it in place. But there used to be a playground right here, and me and a couple of classmates were on the front page of the Daily Tidings because of it. It used to be monkey bars and everything right there. First time I ever rode a bike to school was here. It's off to the left now. It's got something going on, which is odd for a Sunday.
Well, maybe church. Might be have a church.
It could be. It's the Oregon Child Development Coalition. It says there on the side. And for a Sunday, Ashland is awful busy.
Yes. We've been here on Sundays and it's been just dead. Today is a busy Sunday.
Well, most of the time we come here is Friday mornings.
Yeah.
You come here on Friday morning when it's nice. It's warm but cool at the same time. It's not too warm. And it's great. The people are happy. Now we're dropping down into the Ashland Square, where Lithia Park is. Of course, the Shakespearean Theater is really big around here. That started off as the Chautauqua Association.
Yeah.
Long time ago. I actually have on my channel, I also have the history of Lithia Park, which talks about the Chautauqua Association, which none of them are Indian. It was weird.
1887.
1887.
Ashland's quite an old town.
And we got someone vaping on the side.
Such a pretty little square right here. All the nifty little shops.
Yeah. We're going to do a loop through. And like I said, for some reason, the area is excessively busy today. So we're just going to do a quick loop around.
That'll give you a little view of all the shops here. Cute little shops that you can walk through and shop in.
And of a gray Land Cruiser. Get a good view of a gray Land Cruiser.
It is summertime, so it
Yeah.
is full of
Tourists.
tourists. It's a very big tourist
In fact, the Land
area.
Cruiser in front of us has
California license
California plates.
Yep. Not uncommon to see many different kinds of license plates here in the summer. Now it looks like they have the artesian market going.
Wow, they usually have that on Fridays.
I know.
They're doing everything to throw me off today.
This isn't our usual.
You always got to make way for pedestrians. You got to watch out for them because they don't seem to watch out for themselves anymore. Hey, we got people waving at us. Look at that.
I don't think it was for us.
Oh, come on. Oh, hey, look at that. We may just have to. So this is Lithia Park. Obviously, I've done videos on it, but I've never done a drive up on it. I don't think in a video, have I?
Nope.
No.
If you want to see all about Lithia Park, you can go to our
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel and take a look at those videos. We've done a couple of them.
You can get there faster if you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Just throw that in there.
Please do.
I only need like a couple million more before I can quit my job.
That isn't really why we do these videos.
No,
we just
we do it
them
for...
because we love going out and about and sharing our adventures with people.
Which may not seem like adventures to most people, but to us it is.
Yes, and it's probably places you would never go.
Well, I hope everybody in the valley comes here at least.
Everybody in the valley, but other people that live out away from Oregon.
Other than the bumpy road, I recommend it.
Yes.
So going around this corner, you'll see a field. Right now, you're pointing out, I used to hunt Easter eggs when I was like 6 and 7 years old on that field. And they had all these fields here, had Easter egg hunts in them for different age brackets. And then you'll see a sign for the Japanese garden right there on the side, on the right side. We've actually got videos of being inside that.
Beautiful place, especially when the flowers are all blooming.
I think if I bumped up on those bicyclists, I could get them up to 50 or 60.
Well, maybe. If they're e-bikes, maybe.
Well, I was thinking, no, I can push them.
Oh, we could push them, sure.
Yeah. And here's the pickleball courts.
Which we do not play pickleball.
You know, I got a thing for orange bicycles. I kind of like that.
Do you?
And yeah, not orange cars as much, but orange bicycles.
Orange bicycles.
It's weird because I had an orange bike and I really liked it, I guess.
All right. Well, your next bike maybe can be orange.
Sure, let's spend more money. Anyways, this is the top duck pond. There used to be ducks here, and the water used to be able to see the bottom, the rocks at the bottom. And they just stopped caring for it. I don't know why. Probably because vandals were starting to destroy stuff, I guess.
Maybe funds. It's hard to get things funded anymore.
Yeah, they got funds for other things that are less redeemable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is the duck pond turnaround.
Maybe you can see a little bit down in there.
Nope, all I can see is like white cars. And
there's a lot of them.
One black van that decides to be the rebel and go against the flow here. And we're going to go past the orange bike again.
Yep.
So, Lithia Park, it goes on up.
It's quite a big park, actually.
Here we meet up with Granite Street from Winburn to Granite. It's a little bit of a tricky intersection. Whoops, we're going to take off now. Subaru driver, probably native of Ashland.
Probably.
This is my new, my old stomping grounds. I had friends that lived up there, but right where this 532, hey, it kept the same address. We had a small house there, but this whole property where this house is right here, this was my front yard. I used to build snowmen and stuff. I had a big old long lawn. I used to build snowmen in. This was a house I lived in, not this house. They've tore it down. Of course, it was an old house, and they built a new one. Where this house is, right directly in front of us, but up the hill, is where we used to park vehicles. And then, of course, this house to the right that we just looked at, that was my old original house. Now, this road was already here. We used this road. It was granite at the time. It wasn't even gravel. It was granite. And we just went up the hill. We had a couple of landings up here. Now, it's really hard for me to I think that was a landing, but it's really hard for me to figure this out because I was much smaller. The world seemed bigger.
Yes.
It seemed like the first landing, which that was probably it, was a longer ways away.
Yeah, I bet it did.
And then the second landing, which is probably this spot right here because it's a nice big wide spot. This was also longer away. It seemed like.
It's funny how kids we feel like things are bigger and
And
longer away. And
yep. And then we came up here, and there's a little path right there that goes probably to a house. And as we go this way, you'll see a road that goes that way. I was told, because it was all dirt, and there was a trail that went this way, and I was told, don't go that way. That lady that owns that property is really mean. So I didn't. And then we go up to the third landing, which was steeper and crazier.
This is pretty steep already.
Yeah, could you imagine this on the icy day?
No, you wouldn't want to go anywhere.
No, I mean,
Ashland gets plenty of snow and ice,
even
too.
studded tires, you know.
Yeah.
And this just goes to somebody's house. But this was the third landing right here. Right up here where this person's house is. We used to go up there and we used to get wood for firewood on it, you know, for our wood stove.
It's a pretty steep hill to go up.
So this is my childhood up until I was like 10. And then, you know, we sold the property, moved to Lancaster, in Forest Hill for a couple of years, and came back, and then I spent the rest of my time on the other side of the valley. Center Point, Phoenix, White City, a lot of time out in White City. Out there in the Felony Flats. And I definitely became one of those ruffians.
But look at you now.
Yeah. Now I have a mass craving for tacos and play bass. Oh, look at that. Was that a
Maybe.
lavender or
No.
wisteria?
It was probably. Not wisteria. Wisteria grows more.
So, my knowledge of plants is I know there's cucumbers and bell peppers in the refrigerator.
I have a little more knowledge, but I'm not super knowledgeable.
But actually, see those blackberry bushes?
Yeah.
This was all blackberry bushes at one time right through here.
Wonderful.
And my grandfather used to give them to me. Now, remember, I was 5 years old.
Yes.
And if they were really good, I'd dance for them as 5 years old. And he used to get a kick out of that. He had a great sense of humor.
It sounds like you loved your grandpa very much.
So him and my grandma raised me until I was 12. So we'll conclude this part of it. Okay, we decided to drop back down into Ashland again and give you the full view. Well, we decided to stop at a yellow.
Probably better that we do.
Pause. Okay. Didn't want to make you wait all the time. Guy's bike is kind of cool looking. I called him the Rainbow Biker, but it's got some pretty colors on it. And he's got the tie-dye shirt. And he's got the whole look going on.
is Ashland.
Yeah. Oh, they made that poor girl, and she's struggling to get pedaling again. Chevy Volt. She got to sit down and ride up the hill? That'll be impressive, actually. Oh, she's with somebody else out in front. And that guy obviously doesn't care if he walks. Okay, so this is the main part of Ashland. Hopefully I won't road rage or anything stupid.
We'll cut it down.
But this is the time. They always have things up, too. We just missed the 4th of July. But you always have some good stuff up for the 4th of July. And during Christmas, it's awesome in here, folks. You got to come in during the Christmas season. During Halloween, they have a festival coming through here, a parade. And they have a group of dancers from a dance thing that does the whole Thriller thing. It's kind of interesting to see. It's a good flashback from us older generation. Are those e-bikes? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. They're pedal assist e-bikes. See the motor's down at the pedal.
Right.
And she's still uncertain on them. Makes me nervous. He's got it down. So pedaling up that hill wasn't nearly as impressive on an e-bike.
No.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and give us some history here on Ashland? So back before the 1850s, it was ran by indigenous people, obviously, and it was the Shasta and Tacoma tribes who lived along the Bear Creek and the Rogue River area. So they were the ones that had possession of Ashland.
Yes. And in 1827, there was an early exploration. Hudson Bay Company trapper Peter Skeen Ogden passed through the region via Siskiyou Trail, which I'm not exactly sure where the Siskiyou Trail is.
So Peter Skeen Ogden has a history in Oregon.
Yes.
They have statues of him. So, and I should have done more research on him because I don't want to blurt out any facts that are accurate. But they actually didn't have a settlement here until it looks like 1851.
1851 to 52.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get more on that here in a minute. Here's the old Safeway off to the left. You guys probably can't see it because of the camera angle. But if you're driving down here, Sherman Street, on the corner of Sherman Street here, is in Siskiyou Boulevard, is Safeway. And it's been here since I was a child. The same spot. The same old Safeway.
Little upgrade. They have a Starbucks in there.
Oh yeah, that's an upgrade. And this guy here in the CRV is thinking that this Mini Cooper is small enough that he can take up both lanes. So we're getting close up here. There's a nice little park with a gazebo off to the right. Never been to that. It's called a Triangle Park. Probably because it's in the shape of a triangle.
Gazebo looks old.
The gazebo is old. It was there when I was a kid.
So that is really old.
Yep. And this, I believe, is Ashland High School we're going past, home of the Grizzlies. Here really soon we'll be going by Southern Oregon University.
That school's pretty well known all over. People come from all over to go there.
Southern Oregon University?
Yep.
Yeah, for being a small town college, it does pretty good. Or university, I guess, now.
Yep.
It used to be Southern Oregon State College when I was a kid. An old fort, I guess, going down the road.
Little old fort.
Yep. And here's part of the college right here. It's the Britt Hall as we're going by. There's some dorms back there. This college has been around forever. at that green light. Okay. You want to get some stats?
Yep.
Like the population?
So the population in 1920 was 3,000 people, and now, from then till now, in 2020 really, it grew to 21,360 people. So quite a jump in population. We have a medium home value here, 573,000 is the median home value.
The median household per capita income is 71,700, and that's the median household income. The where is it? We lost
Median
it.
age?
No.
Oh.
The capita is 48,270. That's pretty decent here. I mean,
Yeah, not bad.
yeah, actually that's for the price of everything here in this area,
Yeah.
That's kind of poor.
It's poor. There's a poverty rate of 14%, so.
And that's what is the U.S. average? It's right around 12% or something like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of high here, a little bit.
Yeah, kind of weird to think that such a nice town has any poverty.
Yes.
But we do have a large transient population.
Yes.
In the whole county. So that may account for their math there. Now we'll wait a little bit. So right over the top of this bridge here, which was here when I was a child, I don't remember it ever not being here, so it's been since the 70s. The early 70s, way early 70s. There's a Bi-Mart off to the right that has been here since I was a child, and same with the Les Schwab next to the Bi-Mart. All the rest of this stuff is newer. I think it all came in like the 80s and 90s.
It's got a lot of shopping here.
Yeah.
You don't have to even leave the town to go shopping, really.
I think we've got to go down here. Now this is the fun part. This is where I get lost in Ashland, because they changed so much since I was a kid going through here that I can't really keep up half the time.
It's an Albertsons there.
You know, when all the familiar landmarks are gone, you get lost.
Yeah.
See, transient population. But I don't blame him for laying down in the shade. It's hot out here, man. It's 90 degrees right now, but yeah, it's going to get hotter. Ashland is cooler.
It's just now 12 o'clock, so it's not even at its prime heat yet. So we're looking for 104 degrees here today.
So, anyways, the median age here is 47.7, and that's pretty high since the U.S. median age rate is 39, yeah.
Which kind of surprises me because this is a college town. So they must have older students, maybe?
Older students and just, people retiring here.
Yeah, it's a good retirement town.
You'd think so.
You would think, anyway.
Yeah. The education level is interesting. 96% of the people in this town have a high school diploma. That's really high. Look at that old Chevy.
Yeah.
And 62% hold a bachelor's degree.
Which is a lot.
Or higher.
That's high.
So that's really high. So these people are educated.
But Tim isn't,
No.
Just kidding.
I'd be doing good.
He's very educated.
So, anyways, when we were up there past the house, my old stomping ground, which is nothing like it used to be. None of the old buildings are still there.
Yeah.
There's a Reeder Reservoir up on top of that hill. Now, there's two different views on that Reeder Reservoir. I was told by my history teacher when I went to school here, having the same last name, that it was named that way because our house was the last house on Granite Street before we got up there, so people just started calling it the Reeder Reservoir because they had to go past the Reeders to get to the reservoir. Now, opinions have changed since then, I'm sure, because I read something about there being a Reader Gulch or Reader Canyon or something up there, and it was named after that. I'm sticking with what I was told as a kid. So, anyways, it supplies 80% of Ashland's water. It has over 280 million gallons in it, enough for 47 days in the summer, just without any extra water. And it's popular for hiking and cutthroat trout fishing. I did not know that.
You didn't ever go fishing up there?
I've never even been there.
Oh, okay.
But anyways,
Looks like it was built in 1928.
Yeah. So let's go back to some of the history, since we're sitting here talking and driving down this road that shows nothing but field. I would say I promise I'm not lost, but that would be a lie. I know where I'm at. I can get back.
New territory for you.
Yep. Oh, Science Works. I know where I'm at now.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyways, if you guys get a chance to go to Science Works,
It's awesome.
it's pretty cool. I recommend it.
Kids love it.
Yeah, they have all kinds of things you can try out here. It's very interesting. It looks like it's closed right now because the gate opening up to it was closed and there's a red light.
Probably Sunday. That's why it's closed.
Oh, you know what? Didn't even think about that again. Anyways, so we got past. So the early settlement, and we're gonna have to go by Hellman because I went to Hellman in the 4th grade because of an argument between my grandfather and my teacher and me. I was in the middle of it.
Oh.
What they did is they did something experimental. They had a class where they put 4th, 5th, and 6th graders together, and the idea was to see if they could push the 4th graders to a higher education level. And since I was higher in my class than a lot of the students, they put me in it. Me and that teacher did not get along. He was like picking on me individually, which was really weird. But I was also a really tiny guy. I was always the smallest guy in the class. That could have had something to do with it, or maybe he didn't like blondes. I don't know. But anyways, that's neither here nor there now. So we transferred me over to Hellman, and I spent my 4th grade over in Hellman, which was sad because I separated from my buddies, didn't have my friends anymore, all that good stuff. But we'll go swing by Hellman because I spent some time there. But anyways, back to the name Hellman. Abel Hellman. Where was it? He was an Eber Emery built a sawmill. So Hellman and Emery built a sawmill.
Sawmill and flour mill.
And I have at the beginning we'll show you a video. So I'm talking past tense now of where the old mill used to be. I'll show pictures. I have pictures and all that. So, wow, like she was just missing the gutter, but there's a lot of bikes on this road. I mean, in Ashland. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not harping on bike riders. I'm just not used to seeing this many. I come from a town where...
Ashland Cemetery.
Yeah, that's the Ashland Cemetery. My family's buried at a different one. But here we are. We're about ready to meet back up with the Ashland main drag here. So anyways, this area became known as Ashland Mills, named after Hellman's hometown, Ashland, Ohio. I believe it was Ohio, right?
Yes.
I remember that from history in school. I didn't even have to look that one up. There was another name they wanted to give it, and I can't remember for the life of me what the name was, but then there was a vote, and Ashland won. So they named the town after ash. I don't know if it's a tree or the substance from burning.
Hopefully it's a tree.
So in the 1854s, the post office was established. Churches and businesses started coming between 1854 and 1870 now. We're going to do a broad window here. The Ashland Academy, later become Southern Oregon University, was established. And Ashland was officially incorporated as a city in 1874.
It officially became a city.
Yes.
Huh.
That was a few years before me.
Huh, I would hope so.
But I was here during the 1976 Bicentennial Parade. I remember that.
Oh yeah, that's a cool thing to see.
My buddy and his dad were in it, and he had an orange Volkswagen van.
There's that orange again.
Yeah. So in 1880s, the railroad completed, connecting Ashland to Portland and to San Francisco. Railroads were huge back then. They didn't have semi-trucks to haul everything.
So it looks like the town became a shipping hub for fruit, lumber, and wool. And the Chautauqua movement brought cultural events and speakers to Ashland.
And that's all about the Shakespearean Festival.
Yeah.
And I actually have all that on the first Lithia Park video.
Mm-hmm.
You'll like the video because I spew out all the facts in the first 5 minutes. It was my first video ever. Learning from that.
Well, it looks like in 1900 the woolen mill caught fire and was destroyed, and it never was rebuilt. So they're lacking that now. They don't have that.
So here's the old Ashland Armory, right off here to the right. I actually did a security event here just last year. And so this was an old market off the side here. You'll see it. It was an old shopping market, kind of like Safeway. We did some shopping there. Safeway was my grandfather's go-to, but sometimes he went to this one. I guess if they had sales. We're going to shoot down this way and go to Hellman. And then I'll show you some sites that I probably can't remember how to get to. Oh, it's the stop sign. I'm glad that car went.
Oh, here it says the Oregon Shakespeare Festival was founded by Angus Balmer.
Angus Young from AC/DC?
No, it says Balmer.
Okay.
Sparking decades of cultural tourism.
But see, that's different different than the facts that I got. But
yeah. Well, this says 1835. I don't.
Yeah, that might be, but it was late 18s when the.
Yeah.
So I got the whole thing of Lithia Park. It started off with the Shakespearean Theater. They started the Chautauqua Association. It was a pastor and Methodist pastor in Grants Pass that started it. He got a board together, and they made the Shakespearean Theater, and they did it in record time. Of course, that one doesn't exist anymore. It was a big dome. So, anyways, other video has all that, including pictures. Okay, we've done the income. Oh, okay. So here's an interesting fact. There is actually 51.84% females and 48% males. So hey, guys, there's more women than men here.
Calm down.
And then so we copying someone else's move, and we're doing the race and ethnicity thing here.
So in 2023.
Okay, we had this town was 85% white. It was 2 or more percent multiracial. Two or more races. It was 9.37%. Asian. I have a pie chart that helps us out too. Asian is 1.9%, and
other race is 1.3.
Okay.
American Indian and Alaska Native is 0.69%.
So for some reason, this through the Hispanic community, Latino, however you want to word it, it threw them in with the other race. So they were actually 8.9%.
It's a little higher than what they actually said.
So they just threw that in there on the side, kind of mixed them in with other races. That's a little footnote I had, and I'm like, why did they do that? So anyways, that wasn't me. That was this census company I used. And I missed Hellman. Yep. We will catch up with you when I find it. So, pardon us for the old man with no shirt. I found Hellman. I was only a block off. This is where I went to school in the 4th grade.
After the dispute between dad and teacher.
My grandfather and teacher.
Grandfather and teacher. Let's go slow.
My grandfather was quite the firecracker. We had an incident where I was screaming and yelling. It was probably uncontrolled because I was uncontrollable. I was a spoiled rotten brat as a child. And I was yelling at it, not yelling at dentist, I was crying a lot, and the dentist slapped me in the face. And my grandfather walked, and this is back in the 70s, he walked in the dentist's office, and I think he punched him.
Oh my. That's back in the day where you didn't have lawsuits all the time.
Yeah, things were
stuff
different.
Like that.
Things were different back then, and my grandfather was one heck of a fighter.
Sounds like my dad.
Huh? Yeah.
My dad was a kind soul, but don't get him mad enough to protect
Well,
you.
at the same time.
That's,
Okay. So now we're heading back. You'll get to see some of the older Ashland roads. Maybe even get to see a path. There was a little carve out under the railroad tracks that looked like a tunnel. And I loved going through that tunnel when I was a kid. I don't remember. I know where it's at, but I don't remember how to get to it from this side. It's been so long. I mean, that's 50 years just about.
yeah.
Man, I'm old.
We're not going to talk about being old.
Like 48 years ago. Look at that tree. All that brand new growth on it. So we're supposed to do a video on skateboard parks. All the skateboard parks. We're going to be going past one of those too.
I think we did on one.
We did on the Bear Creek, but
Yeah.
it'll be coming.
There's lavender. Oh, purple flower.
Oh, missed it. Here's a plethora of stop signs.
Yeah. That gives them an idea of what neighborhoods in Ashland can look like.
These are all of the neighborhoods in Ashland. Pretty much all look really good, all well kept.
Yeah. You don't find too many homes that are run down and junky looking.
Ashland doesn't really have a ghetto.
No, they really don't.
And here we are, back up to East Main. Okay, we are now exiting Ashland. Big Owls. Big Owls has been around forever. A little hamburger joint right here. It's closed right now. They used to have a hot air balloon, and back in the late 80s, that was all the rage. Maybe early 80s. And they were known for their hot air balloon.
Is it just a decoration?
It was a real hot air balloon that went up in the air. That's the way back up to the hospital at this intersection. Breadboard. I bet they make good bread.
I've been there once.
Have you?
Yeah. It's a good place to eat.
Okay. So there you go. We even do restaurant endorsements here. And as we're exiting Ashland, we'll give you a view of what it looks like. Like I said, there really is no ghetto. It's all really nice places. We got a lot of historical houses there. comes the train tracks that we go under. And we do a large loss of elevation, and we go back into the next town, which is Talent. We'll do one on Talent. It'll be a lot shorter video, I promise.
Yep.
Town's a lot smaller.
It's a lot smaller.
So anyways, this concludes our visit to Ashland.
Hope you enjoyed.